Welcome back. Great to have you with us on SABC News. The Gauteng Health Department is investigating how some mentally ill patients from its own facilities were transferred to unlawful NGOs, resulting in death.
In a recent discovery, an Orange Farm family came forward looking for answers on the death of their loved one, who was moved from the renowned Tara Psychiatric Hospital to an illegal NGO in the south of Johannesburg. All of this in the wake of the inquiry into the Life Esidimeni tragedy that saw, in a similar move, more than 140 patients die.
Distraught and confused, this family is seeking answers on how their loved one was in the care of a state mental facility and then ended up in an unlicensed NGO. 44-year-old George Menyetso was admitted to Tara Psychiatric Hospital in 2015, but a few months later, he ended up at this illegal facility without his family's knowledge.
The owner of the NGO,
the owner of the facility told me he was brought here by government. I asked if they had his files. They said no. I asked if they had his medication. They said no.
His family was only informed in August 2016, and after numerous visits, had noticed that George's health was getting worse.
As we visited him more, we noticed he was becoming skinnier and he became dark in complexion. He also had bruises on his arms, as if he was tired, and he had a blue eye.
6 months later, George died.
The person that I spoke to on the phone had no compassion.
He just gave me only 2 hours. 2 hours. If I don't come and pick up my brother, they're going to remove his body and then they're going to take him to the mortuary, whereby if I come,
then they will just tell me in which mortuary they stored my brother's body.
The NGO in question, Vuyiswa, is now being probed. It has over 90 patients physically and mentally ill, but its existence is unknown to the health officials.
We have verified that it is not in our database. It was unknown to the department, and the mental health acting director and the team are working with the social development to go and assess patients.
However, the MEC could not comment on how many more deaths may have occurred at the facility.
Allow me to get the full report, and I will certainly brief the media and the public.
Cold comfort for the Menyetsos, who remain in the dark. Criselda Lewis, SABC News, in Johannesburg.